back to my channel today, me and Jordan's channel. Today I'm going to be showing y'all guys how I clean my makeup brushes and my sponges, my beauty blenders, because I typically like to clean my beauty blenders every 1 to 2 weeks depending on how often I'm using it. But because it's been the holidays, I've been using my beauty blenders, I would say about every other day, and then my makeup brushes I've been using almost every day as well. So I'm going to show you guys how I clean my makeup brushes. So whenever I'm getting started, I like to get a bucket of water, and I'll show y'all that in a minute. I like to use Dawn right here, and then I also use coconut oil as well. So I use these two. I need some more Dawn actually, but I use these two to help clean my makeup brushes, and on top of that, it does not irritate my skin or break me out. I like using coconut oil because it really does remove, it loosens your makeup without any type of chemicals that can, for some reason, damage or irritate your skin. And then Dawn is very gentle as well, so I'm going to use these two. So I'm going to show y'all guys how I get all of this set up. So let's go. So, as y'all guys can see, again, I like to use Dawn soap, and this is my bucket of water. I like to make sure it's hot, so I'm just going to, it's not really an exact measurement, you just use what you want in this water. And then I like to also use, again, 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, like just about that much. Just enough to get the water going. Oops, making a mess. But I just make sure that my water is hot. And this will also help to loosen any of my makeup, especially in my beauty blenders. So I like to get all this, and then so I start with the first. Here is all of my beauty blenders that I have, so I'm going to put these all in the water as well, just like that. So that's all my beauty blenders that I have currently. This water is really hot, so I'm going to try to be careful. Wow, that's really hot. It's hot. And then I have this is one part of my makeup brushes. So I'm going to put these in here as well. These brushes will go in here as well. I have more brushes too. And then I also have these brushes will be going in here. I have a lot of brushes, as you can see. And I have them designated, I have them separated by shapes. The size of the shapes, what they're the use of them for. Like these are meant for like powders, cream contours. Oops. All of these. So all of these are going to get thrown in here as well. And then I also put in here, these are my client brushes as well. So these are solely just used for my clients. And these are labeled by e.l.f. brand. So, oops. They're labeled by e.l.f. brand, so I know that these go right back in here. But like I said, this stuff is really hot, so I'm just going to try to get everything in here. But like I said, you can already see all of it in here. I'm actually going to give y'all a close-up of it as well, so you can see what I'm talking about. This is a close-up of my makeup brushes that are all in this water. As you can see, they are all soaking in here. And so now I'm going to let this all just stay in here for a little bit and make sure they're all coated, especially the beauty blenders. And then once this water cools down, because I boiled this water, like actually boiled it with hot water. And now I'm going to let, as you can see, the water is turning the color of my foundation. That's how you know it's already working, as you can see. So that's that. Again, I'm going to let that sit in here for a while. So, when that's done, I'm going to let that sit for at least roughly 30 minutes. Let that actually all soak in. Like I said, I like to use Dawn and coconut oil. I got this from Kroger. You can find Dawn if you like. If you have an actual like makeup removers you like to use for your brush, if you have like, there's a cleansing balm for that as well that you can use, but I prefer these. They're gentle on my skin. I have really bad eczema, so like I have to be careful what I'm using on my face, and so like some of those brush cleansers can actually break me out really badly. So this has worked for me for literally about 7 years. I haven't had no issues. It does not give me rashes, any type of breakouts from it. So it works for me. So if y'all want to try that, just pour as much as you want. I make sure the water is steaming hot so that when it cools down, it allows it to really soak up. And especially your beauty blenders, they're going to naturally soak up all of that stuff that's in there as well, because beauty blenders expand when they're wet, I've noticed. So again, I'm not going to blab on about it. I'm just going to let that sit for about 30 minutes. Then when it's done, I will show y'all guys what I do next. So I'll see y'all guys in about 30 minutes. Okay, so I am so sorry, y'all guys, that this is the next day. It's actually not the same day. It's the next day when I started this video, because I was going to record. Not only did my phone die and I got really tired, but I also had to run to Ulta because I was missing some things to be able to clean my brushes. And on top of that, I found more brushes that I did not clean. So we're moving on to the next day. So my brushes have been sitting for about a day now. They've been sitting in the water, but the reason why it's so late and why I am so behind is because I was missing a product that I needed to clean my brushes with. That Dawn stuff is also what I use, but when I'm getting ready to scrub it, like actually get it clean, I use this stuff right here. And so I had to go back to Ulta and get some more because I realized I didn't have any more. So this is what I grabbed. It's called RT Brush and Sponge Cleansing Gel for makeup. It's for makeup tool care. So that's what this is for. So, and then on top of that, I didn't buy this, but this was a gift for me. This is also what I use as well to clean my brushes. So I'm going to get everything set. I'm going to get the camera set up, and then I'm going to show y'all guys how I actually clean it. And hopefully this video won't take another day. So I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so about literally, I would say about 40 minutes later, close to an hour, because I did take a break real quick, but it took me close to about 40 minutes to get it done. Typically it would take me about 2 hours because I do own, let me make sure my lighting's right, I do own a lot of brushes. Even with the ones I've gotten rid of, that is the amount of brushes that I have currently. I would say I used about half the bottle, which is perfectly normal for me because I typically can go through a bottle of this. So I normally grab like more than one of these, but they only had one left when I went to Ulta. But let me just sit down because I am tired. But I am done with the brushes. I've cleaned my sponges. I've cleaned everything that I need to clean as of right now. Now I am going to actually show y'all guys all my brushes. I have them all laid out. My table is not long enough, so I actually and don't judge me, I actually end up putting mine on my iron board, and I laid a towel down over top of it, and it's actually close to my vent, which is a good thing, so it's going to help it dry. I let them dry for about 3 to 4 hours, especially the sponges. The sponges is what takes the longest to dry because they absorb as much water, and so I try to squeeze as much as I can out without accidentally like damaging them or ripping them. So I'm going to show you guys how I have mine set up, where I'm going to be putting them. If y'all haven't seen my vanity mirror that I have set up, I'll show y'all guys how I did. I can't think right. I'm gonna show y'all guys how I have it set up and where the brushes are going to go when they're all done. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all guys now what it looks like. All right, so like I said, this is what it looks like right now. My vent is down there. Excuse me, but I didn't have any particular way of doing them. I just brushed them, cleaned them, and what helped cut down my time a lot more is that I had actually soaked it in Dawn soap and coconut oil, so it helped get rid of a lot of that stuff. Now a lot of my brushes are stained with me even cleaning them the best I can, which I'm not really worried about. I know that they're clean. Like this one right here, you can't tell on camera, but in person it does look like it's stained a little bit, but it's okay because I know that it is clean. But this is all my brushes, my beauty blenders. I have like over 100, I would say, shockingly. And so let me show you guys my setup right now. So as you can currently see, this is my setup. I have more Ulta stuff that I need to put up, but this is my carry bag. This is my client bag. So all the brushes that I wash currently are over there drying as well, but they're all e.l.f. and I only have those e.l.f. ones, so they're going to go back right in here. But all the empty ones are where my brushes are going to go. The biggest ones are going right here. Medium, medium, small, small, and smallest. So that's how I separate them. So that way it's easier for me doing my makeup. Or if I'm doing my friend's makeup, which I do that occasionally as well. And sometimes I will use these brushes. The ones in that bag are only for clients. And I have a client that I'm going to be doing very soon. But as y'all can see, this is my setup. All my foundations for me, my day, like my my summer foundation and my winter time. Then my concealers, my sprays in the back, all of that. But I'll go into more detail about that. So once all of these dry, then I will go ahead and show y'all guys how I actually organize them and put them back over here. So once that's done, I'll be back and I'll show y'all guys. So I'll see y'all in a little bit. All right, y'all. So now it is about probably like 6 o'clock now. So far I have already let my brushes dry for about 4 or 5 hours. My brushes do take a little bit longer to dry, but the brushes, I don't plan on using them until a couple days from now. So as long as they're not going to be like sealed up in anything, or they can still air dry overnight. My beauty blenders, I'm not going to put them up, and I'm going to show you why here in a second, but I'm going to let them stay where they are and let them dry a little bit longer. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and show y'all guys how I organize my my brushes. But I already have it separated, but I'm going to show you how I have it separated so y'all can see how I organize mine and put them back in their correct spot. So I'm going to show y'all guys right now. So as y'all can see, and please ignore that mess up there, I'm going to be cleaning out my guinea pig's cage after this as well. But here are my brushes solely only for my clients. I do not use them at all. I don't let nobody else use them. They get sealed up in a bag. Actually, let me show y'all guys the bag it came with this kind of bag, and it has like little pocket holder. So I'm gonna wipe this out with like a Kleenex wipe, or one of these, a sanitizing wipes, one of these disinfecting wipes. And I'm gonna wipe them out and I'm gonna put them right back in there. But everything else, these are more like my foundations and like my powder foundation brushes. These ones are like contour and concealer, blending them out. These are like highlighters and a little bit more concealing and structuring, like contouring my face. I really like using these, especially ones like this, because I can use a sharp line for like my nose and everything. These ones are my beauty. I said my beauty. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't talk today. These are the ones I would use to start off with, like blending my eyelids, getting it started blending. I like to use those. And these ones are for like more precise makeup and doing like my cut creases. Like this one I use especially for my cut crease because it's really thin. So that's what I normally do. So I'm going to set up the camera and I'm going to show y'all guys how I have them. But here again, here's a pan of how they are separated for me, from like really the smallest to the biggest, and based off of the use is how I separate them. So I'm gonna go and set up the camera and show y'all how I do the rest.
Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you share this video, like, and leave a subscribe. And bye.